What? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? What the doggy doing? What the doggy doing? What? Lay down. Lay down. Be good girl. 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 Please be good girl. Be good girl. Be good girl. Oh, you're gonna rip my pants. Or tub it. Knock you out. Damn it. Athena. Lay down. Stop it. Stop it. Big jerk. Come on.
Salute, swear, see you, I see you.
When all you want is to be loved and give back all you've given up. The ones you love hurt you the most, 'cause all you've done is chase a ghost of something you thought was right. It turned into something not worth a fight, 'cause love is pain, and you can't force them to change. Mama pleaded, please just get help, but she don't wanna fix herself. Dad, why do you gotta leave? I'm not the one you wanted me to be. See, I'm the one who cleans the mess when you're too busy or upset, and I'm the one who takes it all, so they never have to recall. When all my share of broken hearts, picked up the pieces and the parts, and all you've done is fuck shit up when all we needed was your love. We built the walls and sealed all the cracks.
Shut it around,
No,
shut
we
it around.
don't need you back. We learned to love and learned to be who we needed us to be. When all you want is to be loved and give back all you've given up. The ones you love hurt you the most. 'Cause
It's good. I can't hear anything right now. I don't know if it's me.
No, it's not you. Pardon my connection. It's not you right now.
I thought maybe my phone was like frozen because I couldn't see it.
No, I'm trying to fix it now. I might have to start it over. My connection is weird.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's
One of my
very good
favorite
song.
ones I've
I
ever
wouldn't mind playing it over. It was a very good song. Make sure you put it all the way through. Yeah, my bad for that. You heard me? Connection was kind of crazy right there. You see, I share this around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
when all you want is to be loved and give back all you've given up. The ones you love hurt you the most. 'Cause all you've done is chase a ghost of something you thought was alright. It turned into something not worth the fight. 'Cause love is pain, and you can't force them to change. Mama pleaded, please just get help, but she don't wanna fix herself. Dad, why do you gotta leave? I'm not the one you wanted me to be. See, I'm the one who cleans the mess when you're too busy or upset, and I'm the one who take it all, so they never have to recall. When all you want is to be loved and give back all you've given up. The ones you love hurt you the most. 'Cause all you've done is chase a ghost of something you thought was alright. It turned into something not worth the fight. 'Cause love is pain, and you can't force them to change. I fixed my share of broken hearts, picked up the pieces and the parts, and all you've done is fuck shit up when all we needed was your love. We built the walls and sealed all the cracks. No, we don't need you back. We learned to love and learned to be who we needed us to be. When all you want is to be loved and give back all you've given up. The ones you love hurt you the most. 'Cause all you've done is chase a ghost of something you thought was alright. It turned into something not worth the fight. 'Cause love is pain, and you can't force them to change. I can count on myself till the end. I'ma have my back, this will don't bend. Strong on the outside, calm on the end. I don't focus on no imperfections. The happiness that I seek is something that I will find inside of me. 'Cause love is pain, and you can't force them to change. When all you want is to be loved and give back all you've given up. The ones you love hurt you
Yo, 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 this your boy Hawk Life, and you tuned in to Chop It Up the podcast. You just heard Love is Pain from my special guest, Tiffany Jeann is in the building.
What up?
Oh my God, oh my God. Y'all see my hands, y'all know what that means. Y'all see the hands, the Birdman hands, y'all see the Stevie J face. Y'all know it's one of them type of shows. It's gonna be a real, real good episode. So if you tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't miss out on this. This right here, this right here is a star in the making
Thank you.
situation. I'm not even much worrying about the haters in the comments because it's a star situation. You know what I'm saying? We here. First and foremost, for those who don't know who Tiffany Jeann is, give them a little bit of a background.
I'm Tiffany Jeann. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, where we say hi in between the O's. Um, I don't really consider myself in one genre. I kind of jump all over the place. I write all of my own music. All my beats are, well, most of my beats are originals, and I'm really proud of the work that I do. I super into my lyricism, and I'm just here for a good time, not a long time, so I might as well make the best of it, right?
Tell us the backstory behind Love is Pain.
Love is Pain is one of my favorite stories because so when I wrote Love is Pain, it was the middle of the night. I was sleeping, dead asleep. Wake my husband up. He's sleeping next to me. I'm like, Josh, give me that notebook and turn on that light. And I woke up in the middle of the night out of a dead sleep and wrote that song. Like, I don't know what happened in my dreams, but it made me write that song. And I woke up the next morning and I remembered the melody as soon as I started reading it. Love is Pain is extremely deep. It talks about pain from my childhood, pain from being turned on by the people that I love the most. The loss of my brother, the terrible relationship I have with my family. And it's about like a cheetah doesn't change its spots, and the
Mm.
zebra doesn't change its spots. And if a person's gonna treat you like crap and they just keep going back to that, then they're gonna stay that way.
Right, right. For me, for me, that's probably one of my favorites that I've heard from you so far. For me, it's very emotional.
It is extremely emotional, and I think
The
that
valid points, like it's so valid. Like when you think about life and all the shit you go through, you done been through some shit. I done been through some shit, so I understand how valid and how much loving could take so much energy. You know what I'm saying from you to the point that it harms you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand it. And all you really searching for in that moment is that peace. So
yeah,
as if I feel it, I felt the validation of the story, matched the song. Like I said, that's one of my favorites. But I know you got some stuff, and we got some stuff for y'all. I don't know if you can sing tonight, so I'm gonna ask you first. Can you sing tonight? If I
I
put
can.
you on
I
the spot.
healed up all the way in my jaw. My jaw is 100% healed. That was one hell of a healing process. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better than it was. I'm talking again. I'm not slurring my words, so it's great. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
we're
okay.
good over.
We're good to go. Okay, so basically, who are some of your inspirations musically?
So my whole life, I grew up listening to Mariah Carey. She was my idol when I was a kid. Uh, Board idol type thing. You know what I mean? I've Patsy Cline. I don't know if I. A lot of people, I mention her nowadays, and they're like, "Oh, I don't even know who that is." But Patsy Cline is a country musician from way back in the day. She passed away, but she wrote some of the most beautiful and breathtakingly emotional songs I've ever heard, and they're very
Hmm.
poppy, But
Hmm.
for back then, they were groundbreaking. She did groundbreaking things. And I don't know, I think rap wise, I think I always gravitated towards like Bone Thugs and
Okay.
obviously Eminem when I was a kid. I connected with his story as well a lot. Um, and I can't really think of any modern day musicians that I would compare, my musical talent to, other than those three. Those are three big ones for me.
Oh, okay. But let me say this. Let me say this for those who don't know. Tiffany Jeann was at One Up when I think got his Friday Music Fest. I was a little. I knew she had a personal situation. I know what kept her from completing the mission because I thought she had a very good chance of winning. Her catalog was crazy for the tournament, and the one thing about it that stood out was that she was doing some of these recording these songs as she was advancing around. She'll record another song. So
Hmm.
so when the situation happened with her mind and she had to get her mouth fixed, she wasn't able. She was in the healing process. So
Yep.
and I ain't want to rush it. I ain't want her to rush it. You know what I'm saying? But things happen for seeing future. But still, in all, that versus was a huge success. A huge
Yeah.
success. All the artists did such a great job. Shout out Worldwide Fam for collaboration. I see y'all in the building, fam. Um, yeah, it was a situation, but like I said, her catalog was super dope. How was that experience for you being a part of that event?
In the beginning of it, I didn't even know if I wanted to do it because I've kind of taken a step back from battle rap and stuff. But I ended up enjoying myself, and it gave me a challenge that I haven't had from a lot of people in a long time. I got placed against people I did actual research on, and they actually had something I was worried about, and it's not very often I place myself next to somebody and actually think there might be a chance I might get beaten. You know what I mean? And that might sound cocky, but that's just how I feel about my music. That's how confident I am in my music writing ability. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would like to take a second first because I meant to do this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm gonna do it now. I wanted to first and foremost say welcome home to my guy K Dub. You know what I'm saying? He'll be on the podcast tomorrow. So tap in for his interview. He coming tomorrow. It's a back to back thing. Like, make sure you tap in. It's some stuff going on. I know the channel been very active. It's gonna be very active. So you gotta be tuned in. You might miss some. Um yeah, but welcome home to him. Uh Also, we're gonna take a minute to shout out our sponsors, our new affiliates. W Energy Drink, the energy drink made from the earth. You know what I'm saying? You can use my uh well, chop it up the podcast is discount code, which is chop it up the podcast, and you'll get 10% off. Go check out this site, man. Yeah, some nice energy drinks, affordable prices. There's some nice little cups and everything. Go check them out, man. W Dubby. Use Chop It Out Podcast at checkout. Get 10% out. Hold up, my phone ringing. Hold on. All right. Um, with that being said, we're gonna take a little second before we get to the next song and play a game inside a game. All right. The game is called Song Association. Basically, what it is, you might have heard it. Shout out to L. Basically, what it is, I'm gonna give you a word. You sing a song with that word in it.
Okay.
It can be one of your songs. It could be an artist song. Doesn't matter. Just know it got the word in it. Okay. Let's see. Hey, if you watching in the comments, give us some words. Give us some words. Get the artist some words.
I'm excited to see what comes up with here.
We're waiting on y'all. We're waiting on y'all, audience. Give us some words. Give us some words. If you in the audience, in the chat, lyric, world collab, whoever in the chat can give us some words. Give me a word.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Somebody gonna put something. Tornado.
Tornado. Mm.
Oh, that's a good word.
can't even think of anything right now. Hold on.
I actually got something. That's crazy.
I can't think of anything right now.
I'll give you a hint.
All right. I'm ready.
Frank Ocean.
I know him, but I do not know. I can't think of it. Hold on.
Lyrics say haters.
Yeah, I can't even.
I was thinking about you. A
Thinking about
tornado.
you.
Yeah, it was that song. That's what I was thinking about. Lyrics say
I can't even think of
haters.
that song right now. I know "Thinking About You" is a popular song, but I can't even think of it. Put me on the spot. You just got me over here like, wait, what? Hold on.
It happens. It happens. It's all in fun though. Next word is haters.
Haters. Hold on a second. I got something. I just can't think. I can't think right now. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You do like the da 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 da. Hold on. Haters. Hold on. I can't think of anything. I'm like, what?
Uh-oh.
Haters. Haters. I don't know. All I can think of that one part of the music video where they're like, "Hi, haters."
Bye. Oh yeah, that'll work. We'll give you a point.
Yeah.
That'll work. Give you a point. Last word is love.
Love. Because love is pain, and they can't force us to change. I can't even remember my own lyrics. I just got off work, you guys. I'm super tired. I apologize.
Time we're gonna. She still did good. She ain't too bad. All right, man. I'll just shake the cobwebs off. We get the cobweb shots.
Yeah, I still haven't performed since I got anything done with my mouth. I haven't even recorded. I've played around with rapping a little bit. I've been trying to get back to my melody and my flow, and it's been a process. It's a different bite. You know what I mean? It's different the way my mouth links up now, and I'm not making excuses. Just saying it's been a healing process.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, and I promise when I come back, I'll be better than I ever was.
Absolutely. You know, ain't no wrong with that. We understand. We got another song for y'all. This is I Am the Storm. Make sure it's in the stream first off. Yeah, it's in the stream. Chill.
To put me on my rise, or just get out of my face. Either be the helping hand or the stone paving my way. 'Cause I didn't climb this far to fall. No, I climbed this far to fly. And even though I lost it all, I still reach up for the sky. I'm the stone they talk about as they trample in their boots. All the stories that they tell, well, come down to the roots. You see, my loyalty is earned, I never give it away. To those around that have it now, if graciously
a tree doesn't simply grow, no, you feed and watch it bloom. And the grass isn't always greener, it's just darker in that room. And with covered eyes we gave to those who never gave it back. And now I've learned the hardest way, no, I don't need what you lack.
even though I believed I needed what you had. When you stabbed me in like it wasn't my heart bled. No tears shed over here, no, I didn't even feel that bad. Instead it only was anger left that needed to be fed. So put me on my rise, or just get out of my face. Either be the helping hand or the stone paving my way. 'Cause I didn't climb this far to fall. No, I climbed this far to fly. And even though I lost it all, I still reach up for the sky.
Sorry, guys.
See, petty isn't my color, but I still wear it well. And every time you lie to me, you know that I can tell. So why keep up the act when the surprise is already gone? We both know the ending and just who was wrong. To put me on my rise, or just get out of my face. Either be the helping hand or the stone paving my way. 'Cause I didn't climb this far to fall. No, I climbed this far to fly. And even though I lost it all, I still reach up for the sky.
Yeah, this is like that has got to be one of my favorite songs I've done recently. You know, because it's got a good mixture of what I want out of music. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? It's got the soul in it, and it's got a little bit of rapping, and it's
Mhm.
got flow, and it's got punch, and I just love that shit. I'm just saying.
What started? I mean, first the song I'ma say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. That might be one of my. That's probably one of my favorites too. I'm like, it's 2 for 2 today. Like I can't complain. I like positive music. Then it's positive, uplifting, uh, encouraging music. I think the world need a lot of that today. It's refreshing to hear something that's not my titties, my
Right.
ass, my this, my
Selling these
dead guns,
drugs,
shooting.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Violence is different. It's refreshing to have something that's positive being displayed. The
For
world
sure.
need a lot of that.
I do music that I need to hear. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm the voice I need to hear sometimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes you gotta allow yourself to be the vessel. That's it.
Right,
That's
right.
it.
Sometimes I feel like things that I say, like if I wouldn't have said them out loud to somebody else, I would have never heard that lesson I needed to learn. You know what I mean? So even if it's not my experience, but I'm going through it like parallel, kind of. You know what I mean? But this song personally was an experience I went through where I realized just not everybody's there to help you. They're there to, not everybody's there to help you.
Right.
But sometimes you're there to help them. You know?
Absolutely. What's your motives? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I said every song makes me emotional. And yeah, I can see that I'm emotional because I'm really calm. It's not that I'm just because I'm smoking weed. I'm emotional.
Right.
Because, like I said, when people make shit you can feel, it's one of them things that you can't explain,
Right.
but you try your best to. Like, and I love music that make me feel. I want something that's gonna evoke emotion. I don't want to
Right.
get a
Yes, when I'm
temporary
saying it, you can
feeling.
feel that like that motivation I had at that moment. Like that. Sometimes I'll be listening to my music in the car and it'll pop on, and I'll be like, "That's exactly what I needed to hear right now." Like the way I was feeling, like the power I had behind that. Like I'll reach up for the sky no matter what type shit. That was what I
Mm-hmm.
needed at that moment, and sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
what I need all the time. It's that kick in the ass that, dude, I know
Yeah,
I might be doing shit that other people aren't doing and it's not popular to other people, but to me this is exactly what I need. Like this music is my therapy. It is what gets me up in the morning, gets me going, and gets my day rolling. I am my biggest fan and I don't give a fuck who doesn't like that. You know what I mean? Because like honestly, my music is what I needed to hear. And that's so important to me.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, top 5 artists in your playlist,
In my playlist.
your
Okay.
all-time playlist.
All right. So recently it's been Upchurch. I like Adam Calhoun. I like both of them. I know that they're both like, touchy subjects, but I like them. And then I listen to I listen to a lot of really stupid stuff too. Like what do you call it? Demi Lovato. Like Demi
Hmm.
Lovato got a message I like to hear sometimes. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, even though I am a fan of how her music has evolved over the centuries. I don't listen to her. But I still listen to a lot of the really old music too. The other day I was listening to Boot Scoot and Boogie. like
Yeah.
I'll pretty much play anything. I always have Patsy Cline on my playlist. Always. You're gonna guarantee you're gonna find some Patsy Cline, maybe some Purple Pills by D12 and Eminem. Um, uh, Fat Joe, what's love
Yeah.
got to do
Yeah.
with it. Ja
Yeah.
Rule, Ashanti, uh, TLC, all of them. They're always in my playlist. And if they come up and I'm listening to music, I'm most likely gonna jam the hell out of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You see, you don't like to put yourself in a box.
No.
Um, and that's a smart idea. But how do you maintain it? Because it's hard to also not keep yourself in a box when you align yourself with certain people and they want you to be one stagnant way. How important it is for you to have that creative.
I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people about my music and have told me to stay in my lane. Like when it comes to singing, they're like, "Oh, you need to pick a lane. You need to sing." Like I said, I don't make music for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I
Right.
make music for who I make music for, and sometimes that's me. Sometimes that's my kids. Like Unbeatable, my daughter Caroline. She's about to be 9 next month, and she's
Yeah.
on that. You know,
Yeah.
and I made that for her because we are unbeatable. You know.
Yeah.
There's other music that I made for my family, like my little brother that passed away, and all that. I make music for them, not for the people that want me to stay in my lane. You know what I mean? If Upchurch would have stayed in his lane, he wouldn't be where he is right now. I'll tell you that. And it's the
Absolutely.
same for a lot of other artists. MGK
Facts.
probably should have stayed in his lane, but he didn't, and here we are. You know, but
Right.
I believe thoroughly in how do you know you're good at it if you don't try to do it? You know what I mean? Like how do you know you
Right.
don't like it if you don't do it?
Yeah, you gotta put forth the effort. A
Yeah.
lot of a lot of parts of succeeding is action, and that's where a lot of people get stagnant. No action. Gotta put the work in. Guys to put the work in. Gotta
Yep.
be willing to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta navigate well. Um, if there was one person you could collab with, who would it be?
Mm. If I could collab with anybody, like dead or alive, or do they have
Yeah.
to be alive?
No, it could be dead or alive.
Uh, I would really like. Wouldn't it be epic if you could do like a collab with Elvis? That would be so epic. Or Tupac. You know what I mean? That would be epic too. But I think that I would have to say like right now in the music industry right now it'd have to be Upchurch. He's making waves in ways that I haven't like seen anybody else do. He's jumping from Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll too. Jelly
Um,
Roll is amazing.
yeah,
Uh, Little White, that would be dope.
yeah.
uh, you know, local artists. I've done a lot of really amazing collabs with local artists. I haven't dropped yet, and y'all will hear that. You guys will hear
Uh
that. You'll
oh.
love it. It's gonna be amazing. Um, but I just met up with one really big artist. I'm not gonna talk about it because I can't. I'm not gonna drop names until it happens. But
Uh
um,
oh.
there is some talks in the work about a really big country rap star, and I'm just really excited about it.
Uh
I'm hoping.
oh. Uh-oh. I just said it before I knew all this start. Y'all not understanding. I read this like a book because with this music shit, I'm all the way in. As a musician, I'm a musician. I make music. I
Mm-hmm.
know good. I got a good ear. I know good shit when I hear good shit, and that's just what it is. But we're gonna, worldwide was saying something about his radio station putting your song on the radio. I know
Yeah,
he got
I
yeah.
would be totally okay with that. 100%.
Worldwide, you got to get with Tiffany Jeann. Just hit up on Facebook at TJ. I think it's TJ Johnson.
Yeah,
Uh,
TJ Jones.
yeah, you just hit up on Facebook at TJ Johnson. Well,
Or you can find me
He
back
sent his
under the
email.
Tiffany Jeann, or you could on On Instagram under the official Tiffany Jeann. I'm pretty much everywhere under the official two ends.
But yeah, first of all, I want to shout out the audience, and
Yeah.
that's why I was posting the stuff up here because I wanted her to see the love that they were showing her. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes artists need that. That helps
Yeah.
build that confidence, build, keep pushing her to keep being encouraged to do what she do. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, when I go to see her on the, cause she give me, I ain't gonna lie, you give me pop soul, but I don't
Yeah.
still at the same time I still don't want to put you in a box because I feel like there's other stuff there. I feel like there's a little
I
bit of
feel like
country, a little bit of rock, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of bluegrass, some else things going on and
when
you can
people hear
kind of
me sing
tell.
live, a lot of people always tell me I have a twang, like
Yeah.
a country twang, and I try not to have it. I've worked so hard to get rid of it because I don't want to be considered country, but at the same time, I don't really care what people consider me. What do you think my music sounds like? Is it that? Okay, then that's what it is. I
Mm.
am whatever you say I am, and if I'm not, then why would you say I
Fact.
am?
Uh, what advice would you give to those uh people? What do you want them to take from your music? Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, y'all.
So that was me that time. I hit a button and it turned off. I apologize.
It's all good. What do you want your fans to take from your music?
I want them to take the I want them to take the good with the bad.
Mm,
Sometimes you get messages that you hear and they're hard to hear. The truth
mm,
hurts for real. And I can tell you I've lost a lot of friends over being like, listen, this is how I feel about this and I you're not gonna change my mind.
mm,
Um but I think that even in that song Love is Pain, where I'm like, love is pain and you can't force them to change because you can lead a horse to water, but you will never force them to drink.
mm.
You know, I think that you take the good with the bad. It's just like in Show Me What You Got, where it's like, are you tired of being given table scraps? Then work for what you want and not for what you have. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Stop scraping by and actually work for it. Like get what you want because you're never gonna get there if you don't try. So I think that that would be what I would give my fans is to take the good with the bad.
Absolutely. A day in the life in the studio with Tiffany Jeann. Like I know everybody got a vibe when they go in the studio. Everybody vibe is different.
That's
Some
funny
people
because
go
I was just talking
prepared.
about
Some
this
people
the other
just on the
day.
fly. Mm,
I go. I am comfortable at the studio. I don't wear my shoes. Like I will take as soon as I get. If I cannot record with my shoes on. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So I go in and I never wear shoes whenever I'm recording, and I smoke hella blunts the whole time I'm there. And I've got to be pretty lifted, and there can't be too many people in the room, but there's still got to be more than just me because that'll drive me nuts.
For real. I'm trying to tell you.
I am finicky though about my music, like so. A lot of the time my brother narrator, he will, or he's not my brother, but he's my brother from another mother type shit, you know. He'll be working on my music and he won't even let me hear it until the end because he knows that if
Hello?
I hear it, I'm gonna want to redo
What
it
up?
7,000 million times.
Hold on. I'm
I
recording. Hold on, I'm coming.
I am gonna try to
I'm coming.
re-record
Hold on, I'm
times.
recording. My fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So
Yeah.
he won't let me hear it until after he's made it sound the best that he can. You know what I mean? Until he thinks that I'm ready to hear it. I don't know. It's weird, but I can tell you that if it like a lot of my music is 100% touched by narrator. He is a big part of my process, and he gives me a lot of opinions. It's same for my husband. He'll jump in, and he'll be like, "Listen, you didn't do that with enough emotion. I want you to do it again." You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for my team, I don't know if I ever would have had the confidence to keep going and make the music the way I wanted to make it, you know? So the vibe in the studio, that's a big part too. They are so important to the way I do this. Now, I don't give anyone creative right to tell me what to do, you know what I mean? But I will take your advice if I think that you're coming from a good place with it, you know what I mean? Oh.
Absolutely. Let the people know what you may be having coming out. You got anything coming out soon? Where to find you at, social media platforms, etc.
Okay, so right now, you can find me on Spotify under Tiffany Jeann, 2 N's. And I got a new EP out called The Perfect Storm, and that is featuring that new song, Love is Pain, and then also I Am the Storm. They're both on there, as well as a collab with Narrator and a couple other things. And then a collab with Buddy Slap as well. He's on there as well. Then the newest project I'm working on doesn't have a name yet, but I can tell you it's a lot of variation in what I'm doing, because it's not just rap, and it's not just soul, and it's not just pop. You know what I mean? It's everything. It's everything.
Absolutely, man. So make sure y'all tapping in. If y'all under a rock, come from under a rock. Find out who Tiffany Jeann is. Don't be late to the party, man. The party already started. Do not be late to the party. Anyhow, like I said, come from under the rock, get into this business, and pay attention to what's going on out here. We gonna get, first of all, thank you to my guests. But before we get out here, we do have one more song for y'all. We have
Murder.
Okay, that's what that is.
That's featuring Narrator. That's on my new album. The EP, Perfect. Sorry. That is featuring Narrator. You can find that pretty much anywhere, and it's on that new EP, Perfect Storm.
Okay. Perfect Storm. I'm out.
If you ain't feeding me, fucking me, paying my bills, then why the f talking shit? Boy, you better just chill. Talking all that trash, really all in your field. Swag, surpass your tag, shit don't hurt, it kills. Got the whole team watching, see how it builds. Talk about adjustment, now tell me how you feel. See, I've never done that fake shit, only the real man. How you got 2 faces, but none of them bills? Bitch, you been talking about me? Oh, bitch, you don't like what you see? Circle by the hill for your team. Oh, this a nightmare, not a dream. Oh, you scared a little on me? What about the whole damn team? Now you looking soft as cream. Got a whole head full of steam. Murder, she wrote. All on your name. Murder, she wrote. Come for my name, I'll come for your throat. What you talking about? Murder, she wrote. All on your name. Murder, she wrote. Come for my name, I'll come for your throat. Little bitch. Oh, little brother, you wanna come in? You wanna go in too? Alright. I mean, we gonna make this a family occasion, right?
Family occasion for fucking oh, right. Thanksgiving dinner, harder in the paint. Or that paint dinner, go harder in the paint. They know our game bigger, they don't want the game. They know our game bigger, they don't want the game. Cause this ain't the way I had planned it. But this shit made me who I am. And yes, if I could do it again, then best believe I would do it again. Keep telling them I'm just the man. They jealous of my upper hands. And I love to laugh, I love to dance. So I'ma enjoy this moment like this shit my last. My attitude, latitude, all to my fam. My gratitude has to do more for the land. Planning done fell in the palm of my hands. If you ask me, best believe I got the answers. Testing me, gon' take passion to pass it. Then my phone went right to the blast screen. Now it's Black Mirror. Now Tony Seeker was calling me. I should not answer. Hold up. What's good, dog? I'm recording a verse right now. I'ma have to get back to you in a second. But I just had to end it. I hope you don't take it as disrespect shit. Testing me gon' take some passion. cash in the pass it. Put that shit on paper like ash in a tablet. Think I'm spitting vapors, but I'm really spitting acid. Wanna stop smoking, but I keep hitting these gases. When my finger snap, it be spinning the atlas. Murder, she wrote that shit all on your last name. When my finger snap, it be spinning the atlas. Murder, she wrote that shit all on your last name. Think we gonna make it hit before the cash came. Murder, she wrote that shit all on your last name. Think we gonna make it hit before the cash came. Murder, she wrote that shit all on your last name.
So I don't know if you guys heard me, but when you know where he answers the phone in that verse, he really did answer the phone, and it really was Tony Seeger, and his jaw was wired shut when we recorded that verse, and we had to cut his wires off in order to make it so he could record the verse correctly because he wanted to jump on the song so bad. And that's just the kind of chemistry we got whenever we work together. That's why I call him my brother. That man is such an inspiration to me, 100%. He works so hard. He's the hardest working motherfucker I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. He did a
man.
great job. He did a great job. That song was a vibe. Like I said, we was 3 for 3 tonight. It was 3 for 3 tonight. Like I said, if you don't know who Tiffany Jeann is, man, you need to get tapped in, like for real, like right now. Like, fucking stop what you're doing. Go listen.
Go look at me on Spotify, or I'm on YouTube, or
run her up.
TikTok.
You might see her. Run up. There's so much going on. You might see her. I'm telling you, that female artists of the year category getting crazy right now. Y'all saw what happened last year. It was a runaway. I don't think it's gonna be like that this year. It might be crazy. Get the votes in when the award show come. You know, we coming. The announcements of the nominees and everything gonna be in like October, November. So be in tune. Be in tune.
My birthday.
Yeah. And then the award show gonna be in December, at the end of December, like New Year's Eve, something like that. But definitely be in tune.
Ready. We ready.
Make sure
you guys hear the next song I got coming out. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but just wait.
Just wait. Like, comment, and subscribe. Chop it up. Let's talk. Good. Huh? I'm down.
I'm gonna get back to all these comments now, so I'm gonna get off here, but